Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today we are digging into all of the makeup that I finished in 2019. Videos like this absolutely fascinating. I think some people would have a lot more than what I have and some people would have a lot less, just based on how much you wear makeup, how much you apply of certain products. And so we're just going to kind of dig through here. I'm going to try and do it category by category, and then at the end we'll kind of sort things out and come up with some numbers by category. And I love me some numbers. So let's go ahead and dig into some empty makeup. The first thing that I finished in terms of setting spray this year was a MAC Fix Plus. If you're not aware and you do use MAC products, you can do something that is called Back to MAC, and you can check that out on their website. But basically you can save full-size containers from their products. And I believe you have to have 5 or 6, and then you can trade those empty packages for a full-size lipstick. So don't throw away your MAC empties if you have any. The next full-size setting spray that I finished is the Pacifica Pineapple Flower Oil-Free Matte Mist. Love this. Not going to give reviews on everything because we'll be here forever. Also, if you're enjoying this look that I have on today, this was from day 4 of my week of glitter and glam from last week. So I will link that video or all of them in the description box. Next is the Bare Minerals Dew Mist Setting Spray, just a little sample guy. Let's talk a foundation. Make sure I have them all. Yep, there's only 2. I finished a NYX BB cream this year, as well as the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. This is my first bottle. I have since repurchased this. I love both of those. For powder, I have emptied 5 this year. One of them sort of an honorable mention, but the first powder I finished this year was the NYX HD finishing powder. This was the white one. I would not necessarily repurchase this, although this would be good for oily skin or if you have more oils in the summertime. The next one is my favorite pressed powder of all time. I have again repurchased this. This is... I'm missing one, aren't I? All right, sorry about that. I totally forgot that I still had some makeup empties in my actual empties bin, not my year-long empties bin. Okay, so I have 2 number 7 powders that I've finished this year. This is the Perfect Light Pressed Powder in medium. I should be showing you the pan porn, right? Sorry about that. This one you can kind of see, but there's the empty pan on the NYX one. And then this is the translucent Perfect Light Pressed Powder, which you can see I just finished recently because I didn't clean out the compact. But that number 7 powder is my favorite, and I can already see that I have finished probably more powders than anything. I also finished the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. This is the mini. I still have the full size of that. And I also finished this teeny tiny Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade medium. This was like the size of an eyeshadow. This was not a great feat of panning this, but my daughter will be really happy because now she can have that for her American Girl dolls. And then this is sort of the honorable mention. I'm including it as an empty because there's less than 2 days worth of product in here. This is the Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh powder. And hopefully you'll be able to see that, I mean, there's just the tiniest bit of powder down here. So I am counting that as an empty because it will be empty before this video is up. So that's quite a few powders actually that I finished. And then I did find one more setting spray in my empties bin that I forgot about. This is just the e.l.f. Mist and Set, Makeup Mist and Set. It's okay. Interesting. Okay, all of the primers I finished this year are mini or sample size. The first one is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Love. Love, 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 love. I think this is similar to the Tatcha one in that it just hydrates and preps the skin for makeup. I did purchase the full size. Then I finished 2 of the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I love this, and I did buy a mini of that. Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. Hated it. And the Bobbi Brown Primer Plus Radiance Broad Spectrum SPF 35. This is a luminous primer, radiant. Concealer. I kind of thought this would be up there in terms of the number that I finished this year, but I finished 3, and one of them was Shape Tape. I did not pull the stopper on this, no. But I did get out all of the product that I could, so I finished that one. And I finished 2 of the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, CW3 and CW4. I love this. I don't have it in my collection currently, but I will repurchase at some point. It's kind of fun to look back at these products because, you know, some of them I finished really early on and have since forgotten. Okay, let's talk brows. I have 3 eyebrow pencils. I can't believe that's all that I've finished this year, but is there a mini one in here somewhere? I know I finished off a mini of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, so, you know, there's that. I have the IT Brow Power Universal Pencil in Taupe, and then I have 2 of the NYX Micro Brow Pencils in the shade Ash Brown. This is the one that I continue to repurchase. I have one open now. It's probably about gone. And then I have a mini of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I actually really liked this, especially as a mini. It had such a teeny little brush on it. So I did love that. I think I got that in a Sephora Play. And then I just finished the NYX Brow Mascara, Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette. I did not love this at all. It has a huge spoolie on it, and it was really hard to get in there and do the brows without getting it all over my skin, so yeah. Oh, here's another one. I also finished off the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in Clear. Just a couple of complexion products here. I finished this little sample size of the Hourglass Vanish Stick highlighter in the shade Champagne Flash. Gone. Not going to dig it out of there. And then I also finished this little bronzer. This is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. Some of these little compact type things I'm actually going to keep in case I need to repress something in the future. I have a couple of lip products that I'm like uber close on, but I don't know if I'll have them finished before the end of the year, so I'm not going to include those. But I did finish the Clinique Pink Honey in their Almost Lipstick line. I finished the Bite Beauty, what do they call these? Matte Cream Lip Crayon in the shade Glacé. Okay, I finished the little sample size of the Buxom Full On Lip Polish in the shade Dolly. I finished the NYX Butter Gloss to the best of my ability in Tiramisu. I don't take stoppers out of lip glosses because it just makes a mess. And then I also finished the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade Blush. I could have sworn I finished another one of these at some point, but I did not. Moving on, let's just finish up lips here. I have a bunch of balm type products here. Let's see. First and foremost, I finished 3 Ulta Beauty lip oils. I'm not going to take them out because they're really sticky. But I finished Coconut, Peppermint Candy, and Sugar Cookie. These 2 were like holiday ones from last year, from 2018 holiday. I finished a Burt's Bees Original Beeswax Lip Balm. I finished the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm. This was like a little sampley thing. I used the crap out of this and I finished it really fast. This is the Pharmacy Honey Butter Beeswax Lip Balm. Way, 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 way better than the Burt's Bees. But I mean, partially I was really sick when I was using this. I used this up in a heartbeat, probably in less than a month, and it's fairly pricey. I also finished up the Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. Definitely would repurchase this one. I'm currently using the peach one, which is also lovely, but I would probably repurchase the coconut one next time. And then I also finished off the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in peach. This was lovely. I'm using the pear one now, and I like the peach better. I have two eye products, a eyeshadow primer. This is my primer potion from Urban Decay. And then I also finished this little deluxe size of the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Rose Gold. I finished the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. Love, love, love. Definitely would and probably will repurchase. Finished a NARS Climax. Finished a Milk Kush Mascara. Finished off the Sephora Lashcraft Big Volume Mascara. My beloved Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Extreme Volume, no, Major Volume Mascara. And L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in Burgundy. If you recall, I was lusting for this for a replacement during my no-buy year. I do have a replacement in my backup drawer. And lastly, the Monsieur Big from Lancome. So all of these except for, all of these except for the L'Oreal are like deluxe size. So I think that's, you know, why I went through quite a few of these, even though most mascaras will last me at least 3 to 4 months. We're gonna go through again by category now, and I will give you some numbers as I put them all back in this bin. I mean, I'm gonna toss them after this, but I finished 7 mascaras this year, 6 deluxe and 1 full size. I finished 3 full-size concealers. I finished 4 sample size primers. No, 5. I finished 2 foundations. I finished 6 brow products, 3 pencils and 3 brow gels. I finished 4 setting sprays, 3 full size and 1 deluxe size. I finished 1 eyeshadow primer, 1 mini cream highlight, 1 mini bronzer. I finished 5 lip balms and 3 lip oils. I finished a eyeshadow stick, deluxe size. I finished 5 colored lip products. And I finished 6 powders, 3 full-size pressed powders, 2 mini, well, 1 mini, 1 sample size pressed powder, and 1 miniature deluxe loose powder. So I think the thing that I found the most interesting was the powder, actually. I kind of forgot about the 2 that I finished earlier in the year, and then I just finished one within the last week. So that was really interesting to me. I definitely counted on all of the lip balms and lip oils that I finished up. I'm kind of a junkie when it comes to having something on my lips at all time, whether it's colored or clear. I think that everything else was sort of on par with what I thought I would finish up. I guess I'm a little surprised at only finishing 2 foundations, but I think I also finished a foundation though at the very end of 2018. And then primer, I guess I am a little surprised by the primer as well. I don't always wear primer, But I also think too that it's indicative of the fact that I tend to rotate through the handful of primers that I actually have. And also the fact that I like to move out miniature or deluxe size products from my collection as quickly as I can. I don't know why, that's just who I am. The mascara seems a little excessive, but again, most of them were like deluxe or sample size products, and those do tend to dry out quite a bit quicker than a full size mascara. So that's my year-end makeup empties. I'm gonna put a little number on the screen up here for you right now so that you can see the total number of empty products for this year. I just think this is kind of interesting to look at. I think it's eye-opening, the fact that I finished, you know, like 5 colored lip products this year. I do think it's great. But it also is, I think it's revealing in the fact that I don't need to buy any more lip products. I've finished 5, I've decluttered a ton, and my little drawers up here are still jam-packed with lip products. So I am slowly working through lip products. The 2 that are almost empty, which I won't include in these numbers or anything, is this little tiny Charlotte Tilbury mini lipstick right here. Love it. Whoa. And then the Clinique Black Honey Almost lipstick, which came with the pink honey. This is all that I have left of that. So those will be in the empties for 2020. So that's what we have going on. I think it's really interesting. You can definitely see where I have some favorites, like in concealer, where I have 2 of the same that I emptied, and so on and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed this year-long makeup empties. I've looked forward to filming this video all year. I've challenged myself, as much as it may not seem so, to finish up some mini products. I still have ones that I'm working on, like my Fenty Gloss Bomb will probably be done before the end of the year, but I'm not going to include that either. So let me know down below which is, or which do you think is your biggest category of empties. Is it like eyebrow pencils or concealers or setting sprays? Let me know, because I find that stuff really interesting, as it definitely varies from person to person. And thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me today looking at my year-long trash. I appreciate each and every single one of you that chooses to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as watch my videos. And I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days. And I will see you in my next video real soon.